we're going to add more to what we're doing, add more importance to our operations, and ensure that we checkmate this act of terrorism within Nigeria.
Trump's stance. National Security Advisor, security chiefs meet, assess implications, re-strategize on more aggressive approach to tackling insecurity.
No protest is allowed here, and those who have it in mind to share the idea.
Lagos protest, Showore at large, supporters in PoliceNet.
And so the love you have shown to us, we will reciprocate.
Governor Duri joins APC as PDP sinks deeper. You're watching the network news on NTA. I'm Naja Atutujani. Tonight, Hingino John Adams joins us from Lagos later in the bulletin. While right here in our Abuja studios, Musa Abubakar and Ayo Makinde will join us for business and sports updates. Musa?
Oil prices hold steady as equities market begins the week in red.
Oh dear, Musa, I hope it gets better. Ayo, hope there's good news from your end.
Yes, surely. Super Eagles camp is set to open next week ahead of the African qualifiers, the playoffs for the 2026 FIFA Cup.
Details later on. Thank you, Ayo. Remember that this broadcast is being streamed live on our website, nta.ng/live. And you can follow us across social media. Our handles are displayed on the screen. And now the news in detail. Nigeria has again dismissed allegations of Christian persecution in the country, restating the country's commitment to tackling insecurity. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, made this known after a closed-door meeting of all heads of security agencies in the country. Tessie Omeri reports.
Nigeria top security men in a closed-door session, a General Appraisal Committee meeting with one key agenda on the table: dislodge the stubborn weed of insecurity, giving the nation a bad name, and door all different narratives inconsistent with the situation on ground. A new and corrosive twist, the religious coloration being given to this protracted confrontation with outlaws. The National Security Advisor hosted the meeting with all heads of security agencies in the country in attendance. In a chat with newsmen shortly after the meeting, Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, stated that though Nigeria is facing security challenges, especially terrorism, insurgency and banditry, the Hydra-headed challenge is not targeted at any particular religion.
But I want to make it categorically clear here, there are no Christians being persecuted in Nigeria. You know very well that terrorism is a global issue, it's a global problem. There are several countries that are challenged in that respect. And it calls for collective effort.
All Nigerians and the international community that the current security leadership is committed to tackling insecurity in the country.
And you will recall recently, that's just last week, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, recalibrated the security architecture by bringing on board officers of proven integrity who are seasoned in asymmetry to add impetus to our operations. I want to assure Nigerians going forward that we're going to add more to what we're doing, add more importance to our operations, and ensure that we checkmate this act of terrorism within Nigeria.
General Oluyede welcomed support from any country to defeat terrorism and insurgency in the country. From the Office of the National Security Advisor, Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
Still on the matter, the chairman and Friends in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, is urging Nigerians at home and abroad to unite against the decision to classify Nigeria as a country of particular concern by President Donald Trump, making reference to statements issued by President Bola Tinubu diaspora to remain calm and image of the state, public relations and protocol Abdurrahman Balogun, notes that Nigeria is a country built on tolerance, diversity, and democratic values, and that the conspiracy theory depicting Nigeria as a country persecuting Christians in particular is not a true reflection of Nigeria's situation. Still on security, the monthly joint security briefing championed by the National Orientation Agency has revealed that in October 2025, the nation's gathering, security services and operations recorded significant success against arms trafficking, banditry, kidnapping, and terrorism. Kenneth Nanim reports that the breakthroughs were driven by timely intelligence, effective coordination, and collaboration across the country.
Cementing peace and order and unity that will engender national development, the military, the police, and other security agencies have been on the trail of criminal elements, making sure crime is prevented, culprits arrested, victims rescued, and stolen assets recovered. Statistics being made available in this forum for the month of October under review scores performances higher than the previous month.
A lot of arms and ammunition were seized during the month of September, but that rose significantly in the month of October. The ICPC performed in the month of October. 44 petitions were received, 50 concluded, 5 new cases filed, and 2 convictions secured. DSS, police, and immigration services improved measurably in October, producing faster interdictions and fewer casualties.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the Nigeria Immigration Service, and the Federal Road Safety Corps, the EFCC, and the ICPC, amongst others, made significant breakthroughs in the month of October. Nigeria's name having been deleted from the Financial Action Task Force monitoring list, Director of National Orientation Agency noted as an indication of effort by the federal government to fight illicit financial flows.
Let me speak specifically to some of the imports of tweets. One, to say there is a Christian genocide in Nigeria. And I'm sure even America knows that is not true. The same United States commended Nigeria publicly for the arrest of 2 major terrorists.
To sustain the tempo, traditional rulers, religious leaders, and other citizens are enjoined to collaborate with security agencies by providing and credible intelligence that will help in addressing security challenges in the country. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Lagos State Commissioner of Police Olorundare Jimoh has warned that protesters seeking to disrupt daily free flow of vehicular movement and livelihood in any part of the state will have the police command to contend with. He gave the warning after preventing blockage of the third mainland bridge by a group said to be led by Omoyele Sowore in protest against the recent demolition of structures at Iyanoworo axis of the state. Musa Toliat reports.
Despite the early morning downpour, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Olorundare Jimoh, led a detachment of police personnel and command tactical squad to the third mainland to prevent any gathering capable of inflicting untold hardship on motorists on the 11.8-kilometer road infrastructure. The impending gathering, said to be masterminded by Omoyele Sowore, was meant to hold at the Iyanoworo and Berger axis of the state, hence the heavy deployment of police personnel. According to the Commissioner of Police, some protesters were arrested by the command after they were found gathering at a location in the Uburu community with an improvised loudspeakers attached to the vehicle was also impounded.
We want them to know whether the process is peaceful or not. As at the protection of Third Mainland Bridge, no protest is allowed here. And those who have it in mind to share the idea and get better things to do.
The Lagos CP says deployment at various flashpoints will remain in force to show police. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
Nigeria headed to not in cleaner, profitable and efficient upstream oil production, says the Executive Vice President Upstream, NNPC, who are going towards the realization of the production of 2 million barrels by 2027. Lydia Sampson has the details.
Leveraging cutting-edge technology and strategic collaboration, Udin Tia said, Nigeria is focused on boosting oil production output. The move aligns with efforts to restore Nigeria's position.
Intentionally, and sometimes unbeknownst to us, we find ourselves collaborating more. There's a lot of collaboration going on between NUCs, between IOCs, partners, and looking at to see what they can do together. Less of competition and more of collaboration.
To this effect, he noted that innovations in digital oil field management and automation are already transforming operations, enhancing our monitoring and optimizing production. He acted with global and local stakeholders to ensure knowledge exchange and sustainable practices are being prioritized. This approach is to deliberately position Nigeria as a leader in responsible energy development by economic growth, environmental.
By Nigeria, is presenting a modernized trade facilitation agenda to the Secretary of the Africa Continental Free Trade, not in Nigeria, but in Accra, Ghana, rather. Comptroller General of Customs Adewale Adeni highlighted reforms in the deployment of the Potogu system, implementation of the Authorized Economic Operator Program, the launch of the platform, initiation of the Customs in Trade Pact Conference in collaboration with Afrexim Bank.
The issue of deficiencies in our trade data across the continent. This is a challenge that I have to play with other. And secondly, the existing structure which the Secretariat has created, bringing together all heads of customs administration, also needed to be strengthened.
We look forward to a substantively meaningful dialogue that will be sustainable, that will find solutions to the challenges that we will be experiencing as we implement the agreement, because we know there will be challenges. And as I said in our private meeting, customs authorities are at the heart of implementation of the AFCFTA.
The visit is to seek the support of the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat for the African Cooperation in Trade Conference coming up between 17 and 19 November in Abuja, which is gaining presidential endorsement. Now I can actually say back home in the country has set the stage for a high-level South Africa's G20 meeting aimed at turning Africa's vast potential into tangible economic prosperity, declared open by Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture, Abubakar Kyari. Nigeria and South Africa will prioritize unlocking powerful connection between farmers and industries to sustain the whole African continent.
What makes development worthwhile is that it brings together Africa's biggest economies, that is South Africa and Nigeria. At the time, the African continent is seeking greater influence by reshaping its governance structure economically with a clear action plan. Leaders here have identified Africa's agricultural potential as the antidote for its industrial revolution. This is the major push for intra-African cooperation by leveraging South Africa's role in the G20 and own agricultural strength to ensure food security and transform the continent's vast potential into real-time growth.
With the large consumer base and the growing integration into global markets, these opportunities reaffirm Nigeria's commitment to building a globally competitive agro-industrial economy open to partnerships and investment. Food systems.
we seek to transform agriculture into a catalyst for industrialization, as has been done elsewhere, into regional trade integration and sustainable development. This is how we move from subsistence to scale, from commodities to competitiveness, from isolation to interconnected prosperity.
Solidarity, equality, and sustainability. The forum serves as a preparatory meeting ahead of the main G20 summit in Ethiopia, resolved sending a clear signal that Africa need not to be a fund but a driving force in global economy. News.
There'll be more news on health and relations in a moment. Stay tuned.
The basic premise for the establishment of this agency is to ensure availability, access to safe, affordable and high-quality medicines for health facility coverage, and that is our mandate actually, to cover all health states.
We have our area here where we normally receive our drug consignment in the pharmaceutical. As right now, I'm giving a drug in the pharmaceutical.
Take this one, pharmacy. Take it to the center, buying the drug.
Yodma has been trying in the area of assisting very safe, efficacious, and very affordable drug.
The beating heart of business never sleeps. From sun to sundown, the wheel and manifest into reality. Transformations that like a mirror. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. And to River Deep, Guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunities. At Orashi's quiet hydropower is set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. The center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
The Committee on Aviation invites the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, heads of aviation agencies and stakeholders to a investigative on the need to strengthen aviation safety following the NSIB report on Air Peace runway overrun incident at Port Harcourt International Airport. Date Thursday, 6th November 2025. Venue Conference Room 022, Senate Wing, National Assembly Complex, Abuja. Time 12 noon. All correspondence and submissions should be sent to the Committee Secretariat, Room 2.4, White House, National Assembly Complex, Abuja. Telephone 0703 514 4339. Senator Abdul Fattah Buhari, PhD. Aviation.
Banks, schools, hospitals. Let's stand together. Let's protect our networks. Dial 622 from any network or send an email to protect@ncc.gov.ng. Report any suspicious activity around telecommunication infrastructure.
If you know, you know. And if you don't, more better pay attention. Jumia Black Friday is here. It's the one time of the year where you can get all the things you always wanted for way less. Because Jumia deals are dropped from phones and electronics to clothes, beauty, so much more. Do pass yourself and get whatever you want and more with no regret. Just savings. Mark your calendar so you don't miss out on Jumia Black Friday this year. Download the Jumia app now. Jumia, joy delivered.
To imagine a world with no boundaries. Just you and your dreams, running wild and free. Oh no, life can be easy. Oh, smooth connection with the correct. Correcto.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste. Knocks you down. You can be sure of having a party in your system.
Welcome to our new kingdom, guys!
Comel, an effective weapon against malaria. Attacking the parasite army directly to give you express relief and get you back on your feet effectively. Comel on malaria gone.
Cadbury hot chocolate, crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy, chocolatey, frothy goodness, rich taste, so satisfying.
Cadbury 3-in-1 hot chocolate, the treat you deserve.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
The health sector reforms of President Bola Tinubu have created a platform for Chinese investors to localize their manufacturing in country after years of policy and ease of business limitations. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor at the European International Business School in Benin.
The results of these reforms are beginning to show in the enhanced revenues, in lower inflation, in the positive growth that is beginning to take up, and overall improvement in our investment climate. For the health sector, this means the revenues can be channeled towards investing in health and the well-being of our population, which is crucial to accumulate human capital for economic development.
The coordinating minister also noted that many investors had already established verifiable next steps with Nigeria for new entry into the market across a wide array of the health sector's vast industrial opportunities. The government is on the Nigeria Association of Resident Doctors to work. Some of their demands have been met and others are review. The Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare is an ongoing strike by the body. Hamman Jabani reports.
The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors commenced an indefinite nationwide strike on the 1st of November 2025 following the association's recent agitation over welfare. Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Ishaq therefore says discussion in all points really held in specialized and other allowances, salary-related appointment of consultant cadre in the hospitals and other welfare-related. He noted that while collective bargaining is ongoing, none of the unions is expected to embark on any industrial action which is part of the agreement.
Sitting I do to some of the informations that is out. We have been addressing these issues one by one, and we have been able to find solutions or a pathway for solution. Our for doctors to go back to work. The CBA is ongoing. Like I said, one of would like resident doctors to respect this condition and also respect the efforts that the ministry is making by going back to work.
We urge the public to, if you have any emergency, still come around because we'll be there to see and attend to them.
They also emphasize that the new investment initiative is on their motivation and professional fulfillment. Hamman Jabani, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the National Coordinator of COVID Action and Economic Stimulus, Dr. Abdulkarim Obaje, has applauded Jigawa State Government for its unwavering support and outstanding implementation of the NG Cares program, which aims to improve livelihood and reduce poverty. Muhammad Musa Askira reports.
According to the national coordinator, NG Cares, $296 million are expended nationally to support 20 million Nigerians in the post-COVID-19 recovery phase, while the new focuses on building first-hand feedback from the state authorities on the impact on sustainability intervention, commended for its remarkable achievements under the initiative, closing that a total of $500 million has been earmarked for the second phase of the program, NG Cares 2.0, to be implemented over the next 5 years. Governor Namadi said he remains the only governor in Nigeria who formally requested the continuation of NG Cares due to its profound impacts on the welfare and productivity of the people at the World Bank meeting, resulting to the all of the NG Cares 2.0 phase for the country.
A lot of credibility and ownership that we have seen from Your Excellency. I recall a case of your visit to Haiti where you were saying about a particular DLI that was not functioning optimally. And
with these things has a very good benefit in terms of security, in terms of promoting, in terms of livelihood, in terms of everything. This program is a program that one single program that we cherish.
Will the renewal from the Jigawa State government and the NG Cares coordination stakeholders say the program is poised to strengthen resilience and accelerate the poverty across Nigeria. Would say Muhammad Musa Askira, NTA News.
Vice President Shettima received Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Diri, urging demonstratorship by uniting members, assuring him that the government would also support the state to achieve the needed development.
Come 2027, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed will be returned unopposed in the South-South.
He takes over as a leader of APC in Bayelsa State.
The Bayelsa State's Governor, Doye Diri, received back from the national chairman, APC, decided to join the party, going by fruitless efforts to fix the problems within the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and the support of President Tinubu-led administration to complete the Nembe Bras Phase 2 road, the coastal road.
Have shown to us, we will receive.
Vice President Kashim Shettima and other PDP stalwarts to APC. Our courage, he noted that with the governor's decision to join the governing All Progressive, he has become the leader of the party in the states.
And from the chairman of our party. As per the EC Constitution, the governor is the leader of the party in the state. I want to make it unequivocally clear.
South, South, East, and West National Assembly members and other APC stakeholders were in attendance.
From the Samson Siasa Sports Complex in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital, Ziminapri, Ohia, NTA News.
Thank you, Timmy. People's Democratic Party sinks deeper into crisis as the Senator Samuel Anya amidst tight security. Details with Timothy.
For the PDP, the major opposition political party, this Monday began with a convergence of party members and supporters of the declared acting national chairman of the PDP, Mohammed Abdurrahman, by the Wike Anyanwu-led faction. They thereafter proceeded to the Wadata Plaza, national headquarters of the PDP. Security here, as the vice chairman, PDP North Mohammed accompanied by loyal NWC members, assumes office as the party's acting national chairman, promising to heal the party of its wounds.
A lot of wrongdoings within the party, and the highest organ of the party, which is the National Working Committee, now look into and agree to make a possibility of having a leadership that will bring everybody. And that is why former chairman of our party.
Yeah, he's active. He's the active chairman for now. He will act until we get a substantive chairman. For now, everything about we are obeying the court order. The court judgment is quite clear, and we are not adverse of doing the convention, but we want the right thing to be done so that our party will be strong and to go into convention with one unity.
Abdul Rahman was declared acting national chairman of the PDP by the Samuel Anyanwu-led National Working Committee after it announced the suspension of the party's national chairman, Umar Damagum, and the National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunagba, and 4 others. Yusuf, NTA News.
16 candidates in the Anambra State off-cycle election and their political party have signed a peace accord reiterating their commitment to ensuring peaceful conduct before, during and after the election come November 8. Onome Okadigbo reports from Awka.
The signing of the accord is to commit the 16 contesting political parties and their governorship candidates participating in the election to the result of the election if adjudged to be free, fair and credible. The meeting further encouraged political parties to avoid statements that will incite silence before and after the election.
Voters should therefore expect a significant improvement in election day logistics, enhanced results, also intelligence-driven operational plan designed to prevent fractions, neutral, secure the election process. The political actors, because we have to work confidently and happily to make sure that democracy is credible. The distinguished candidates and political parties, today's commitment is not in words only. It is a duty that calls for discipline, honor, and responsibility.
It is the consensus of the electorate in Anambra State that the best practices promised and assured by all stakeholders, especially candidates, reflect come November 8. In Awka, Onome Okadigbo, NTA News.
The growing challenge of infertility in Nigeria, especially in the northeast, will soon be a thing of the past as a result of new training programs by the Institute of Medical Sciences Africa. A medical university is bringing hope to couples struggling to conceive.
Infertility remains a major challenge in Nigeria, especially in the northeast, where limited healthcare and cultural beliefs exacerbate the problem. However, the graduation of trainees, including Dr. Aisha Ismaila Newman, signals a new hope in the fight against infertility.
The problem is not only from the female, but also from the male. Therefore, all this cultural, religious problem we are having because of infertility, the distress, emotional, financial problem associated with it will be solved with this.
The MD of the Northeast Development marks the end of silent suffering from infertility and bring hope to thousands of couples seeking children.
This is just one aspect. We're also looking at other areas like providing the critical infrastructures. Now, for instance, we're trying to see how to provide MRI machine
to work with the Development Commission as well as the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital to bring in vitro fertilization technology for solving fertility issues of all types.
There is a belief that as Dr. Aisha Ismail and her colleagues continue to work, Nigeria is moving closer to a future where no one is expected to suffer from any form of infertility. Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu has received Professor Ademola Adenle, a Nigerian scholar and sustainability expert, who recently in the World of Sciences MS Swaminathan Award for Food and Peace. Congratulating Professor Adenle for winning the award and for bringing glory to Nigeria, President Tinubu commends him for his work in the field of agricultural innovation policy, biosciences, renewable energy and public health, which focus on sustainable solutions for rural and marginalized populations across Africa and beyond. A statement by Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, indicates that Professor Adenle has made history as Narendra Modi on August 7, 2025, during the MS Swaminathan Centenary International Conference in New Delhi, India. The Federal Institute of Industrial Research will continue to accelerate industrialization and forge sustainable partnerships aimed at enhancing the socio-economic well-being of citizens across the country. The Director General, Dr. Jummai Adamu, stated this when she granted audience to a delegation of the International Federation of Training and Development Organizations at the Institute in Lagos. Musa Toliat reports.
The visit by the International Federation of Training and Development Organizations underscores the relevance of the Federal Institute of Research Oshodi in the areas of providing technologies capable of accelerating industrialization in the country.
Now for machine, a low fabricated machine, and fuel came to our mind.
The IFTDO is seeking collaboration with in the areas of technology transfer to enhance cultural practice, especially who are struggling to procure equipment beyond their reach. Assurances that support symbiotic relationship between FIRO and IFTDO came in handy.
Those things you are in need. In fact, it's like the whole project of IFTDO is what we do in FIRO. When it comes to fabrication, I think Federal Institute of Industrial Research is #1 in Nigeria. I assure people that by the grace of God, we are going to work amicably.
To drive home the point on available machine fabrication, FIRO Director General led the team on a tour of the Institute's cassava plant.
That is one of the most stable food that we have in Nigeria, and the cassava grows without much effort. So we believe that, and there are many women in this business, we can boost their means of doing the business. And so we are the way where we collaborate in the area of fabric of equipment, in the area of product development and skill training.
It's an important aspect of our we train on the production of equipment, and we also train people to use equipment to trainers. We've done that over the years, over the lifespan of this institute.
The IFTDO team admits that FIRO has extensively worked on cassava processing, including developing technologies for primary products and their value chains. In Lagos, Musa Toliad, NTA News.
Still on more stories and reports. Sports Zone, Hingino John Adams is standing. Hingino.
And welcome, Lagos. Nigeria is set to have the responsibility of leading Africa's renaissance, especially in actualizing the prospects of Africa Continental Free Trade Area Agreement of building over 10 trillion GDP in line with the realization of the Africa of 2063. Amaka Owo reports that this was stated at a high business forum organized by the new partnership.
Mobilizing Africa's private sector for the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, towards Africa's economic development and global uncertainty formed the theme of this gathering that seeks to reposition the African continent on the path of self-industrialization.
To shape its own destiny to the $1 trillion GDP within the context for an integrated African market, whose current GDP, 3.4 trillion, is projected to reach US dollars 8.87 trillion by 2043.
In Africa, there are great opportunities. We have the numbers, we have innovative ideas, and we have similar realities. So we should take advantage of it. And that NEPA Business Group as an umbrella for private sector development. We are open for business and we should be approached.
Need to strengthen Africa's private sector, access to finance, digitization, policy coordination, increase in intra-African The need for standardization of produced goods in Africa prompted submission from various speakers and panelists.
The General Secretary of African Union is recommending that our GDP growth should be at a revised rate per annum. There is a nexus between investment and GDP growth. It is the private sector that can viably and sustainably embark on investment projects.
Nigeria stakeholders of NEPAD agree offers a strong base of regional trade and innovation to build a self-reliant economy. In Lagos, Amaka O, NTA News.
OPay, one of Nigeria's foremost online financial institutions, has taken its corporate social responsibility a step higher by successfully disbursing 126 million naira to 220 students across tertiary institutions nationwide for the first year of the plan. Chief Commercial Officer Elizabeth Wang is known as Empowerment. Diana Ajay that the disbursement is part of OPay's 1.2 billion naira educational support fund 2024 futures. OPay has also signed MOUs with more tertiary institutions ahead of the second phase.
This conference, which brought together stakeholders from the academia, private and the magnificent tone in OPay's corporate social responsibility journey.
OPay 10-year scholarship, transforming lives, empowering futures.
The event is to celebrate the company's achievements while on
required for transfers.
Chief Commercial Officer Elizabeth Wang said in upholding the company's promise of expanding education in the area, OPay completed the fund.
Good luck to all the fisheries.
We signed the 10 years MOU to support the students who are really good but need financial support. And then the schools will select based on the criteria.
I'm seeing that many students these days end up doing menial jobs just to send themselves to school. And we tune ourselves to see how we can take off the burden of financial responsibility.
Among the beneficiaries of the ongoing OPay's 10-year 1.2 billion naira corporate social responsibility education support program include Ahmadu Bello University, University of Ibadan, Cross River State University, Obafemi Awolowo University, Kwara State Polytechnic, and Lagos State University.
Already giving up until OPay came and remembered me, and I'm so happy.
This is really a change maker. An organization like OPay coming to the university to support our activities is something that thrills us.
This year's Our Empowering Futures initiative is a testament to the company's commitment to promoting education, digital literacy, and economic empowerment in Nigeria through positive impact on the lives of young people while empowering the women with requisite skills. In Lagos, Diana Ajale, NTA News.
That's it from Lagos. Time now for some messages. We'll be back shortly.
Are you a business owner, trader, or SME in Nigeria? Did you know you can sell your goods across West Africa duty-free? That's right! No customs duties, no extra charges, just easy access to millions of new customers across the 12 ECOWAS countries. With the ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme, the process is free and possible, reduces import dependency, boosts entrepreneurship, and creates jobs. Don't be left out. Get informed, apply, get certified, and take your business across borders with the ECOWAS Liberalization Scheme today. For more details, visit us. ECOWAS National Office, West Ministry of Affairs, Tafawa Balewa House, Abuja. Website www.ecowasnationalunit.in or call 815-514-5320 or send email as nationalunit@email.com.
National Leadership Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, we launched the National
Health Fellows Program, a bold step towards building the next generation of healthcare leaders in Nigeria. From over 360,000 applications, 774 outstanding young Nigerians were meritorious, and their collective impact has been so immense. The second of the National Health Fellowship will run on November 25 and the 3rd of 2020. I call on passionate Nigerians across various disciplines to take this opportunity. For details of the application process, visit www.healthfellows.ng.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to
Factory. So National Productivity Order Award by the Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Medical Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% nationalness to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 20%.
Food waste with na money kill and plus everything combined everything combined Ogbonge gist arrive She tell me say na Devon King so ya all she dey use fry yeah. Now why the jello fit dey sweet like chicken dey crisp like this fried the plantain
Introducing the new Devon King's soya vegetable oil, available in stores near you.
Salt, vitamin here. Remote, vitamin Junior, Beamy, Lafarge.
Of rice, no get new big graphics.
In the graphic seal tape, your favorite authentic BAG 85K now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull Rice. If the holographic tape is not on the bag or is broken, Big Bull Rice, I reached you.
I have an effective and long relief for your knee pain. Salonpas. Leg pain, Salonpas. Patch it.
When it's bright and early, get your breakfast right. And we'll hold tight. Stay in power. You all the way. And the beat goes on.
Power on with a breakfast. The most of every day. Peak. Reach for your peak.
World needs with a supply only a market from a frown into a smile change and into yes please resolve family feud without blowing a whistle. Oil or pure love.
Little buddy. Big learning. Your life is eager to do it every day. You can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
The Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, under the leadership of National President Dr. Musa Muhammad Maitakubi, has sworn in newly elected executive members for Adamawa, Kano, Kogi, Niger, Kaduna and Ondo states. The swearing-in ceremony was held at National Chukwu reports.
Faithful, true allegiance.
Republic of Nigeria.
Here are the newly elected state and their members that emerged victorious in the various elections conducted in line with written Constitution and Trade Union Act, congratulating the newly created office National Musa Muhammad Maito to uphold transparency and excellent service delivery that defines the association. He commended the president for his ongoing commitment in transforming the transport sector innovative such as the Green Energy Evolution Initiative. He described the initiative as a forward-looking policy that will reposition the nation's transport industry to cleaner and more sustainable energy solutions like natural gas. In Abuja,
progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much. Point Q.
Cost na transfer, Abi. Confirm.
Wow. Oh, na confirm. Progress of mind when you know say payment go land as Sure Banker. Progress where they carry far.
Let's go make am. Mogo Bible.
Even you, they use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point. Make progress.
Imagine lovely meals you can cook with these. You spend heavily, but no guarantee of a tasty meal. Not making a right choice of seasoning cube can ruin your meal, money, evidence. For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose Gold.
The rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. 1 cube, endless possibility.
One milky and creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. So, no need to add milk. Rich helps to know kids.
Name is Game. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients. Deliver game.
Mom, why did we not before?
Grade your chicken game with Game Chicken Maggie Chicken.
Golden Penny 65th anniversary. Buy and win up to 4 billion naira worth of golden rewards to be won. Buy any pack of Golden Penny noodles, pasta, 500 grams or 1 kg Semavita. Check for code inside the pack and send the code via WhatsApp. Instantly. 10 golden noodles, 3 pasta, 3 Semavita pack. Them at any redemption to join. Use and win prizes. Science 25. Offer valid while stock lasts. For more information, visit www.goldenpennypromo.com. Golden Penny, serving happiness, nourishment.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care. With oils and vitamins. 48-hour nourishment. Helps reduce appearance of stretch marks in just 2 weeks. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care for your shade of beautiful.
Food is ready.
My mama know food the way sweet now money kill and plus everything combined oh. Oh, just the she tell me say now she dey use fry oh. Yeah.